Russia has vowed that its troops will stay in Ukraine as pressure mounts internationally. Russian authorities have said that Russian troops will remain there until the political situation is normalized. Newsfirst, Joel Outscone joins us from the international desk.
Russia G8 partners have condemned Moscow's military build-up in Ukraine amid fresh diplomatic efforts to avert a dangerous escalation of the crisis. The world's 7 major industrialized powers also suspended preparations for the G8 summit in Sochi in June. Russia is the president of the G8 for 2014. Now, Newsfirst Shamil Razuldin reports on this fast developing story.
Despite its call for a full military mobilization, the new Ukrainian government's position in Crimea is looking increasingly weak. Russia has control of much of the region, moving swiftly, decisively, without a shot being fired. Russian troops are patrolling outside one of Ukraine's military bases. President Vladimir Putin said that he wouldn't hesitate to act to protect fellow Russians from the government in Kiev. He is calling the government extremist and illegal. Ukrainian Prime Minister had said that his country is on the verge of disaster. In Kiev, crowds filled Independence Square, no longer celebrating victory but appealing for outside help. British Foreign Secretary William Hague has flown to Kiev for crisis talks.
We will also continue to urge the Russians to speak directly to the Ukrainians through ministers, through military channels. They've so far not wanted to do that. I urged Foreign Minister Lavrov yesterday to do that.
US President Barack Obama has meanwhile spoken to other Western leaders, including Prime Minister David Cameron. The US Secretary of State John Kerry is due in Kiev tomorrow. Kerry has been critical about the actions of President Vladimir Putin.
He is not going to gain by this. You know, he may be able to have his troops for some period of time in Crimea unless he resolves this. But the fact is he's going to lose on the international stage. He may find himself with asset freezes on Russian business. American business may pull back. There may be a further tumble of the ruble. There's a huge price to pay. The United States is united. Russia is isolated.
NATO warned Russia that military action against Ukraine was illegal and expressed grave concern of the Russian parliament's authorization of the use of force.
We call upon Russia to honor all its international commitments, to withdraw its forces to its bases, and to refrain from any interference elsewhere in Ukraine.
Denis Berezovsky, the Ukrainian Navy chief, swore allegiance to the pro-Russian regional leaders of Crimea during a hastily arranged news conference. United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon had said that the international community is closely watching the developments in Kiev.
I am gravely concerned.
As small Russian ships sail into harbors in Sevastopol, it is clear by this stage that Kiev has lost control of Crimea. The question now is, will Eastern Ukraine think the same way, and at what cost? Shamil Razuldin, Newsfirst International Desk.